I'm starting a film company. And yeah, it looks a little like Aerochrome. Last year I got into a lot of different companies that were taking existing film stocks and manipulating them to create a whole different look. I thought, hey, I want to do something like that. I thought this was going to be the future because it's so hard to create a new color film. I thought the only way for us to get radically different looks was going to be modifying existing films. I shot a lot with a handful of different companies who had been manipulating films, and I really liked the results. And after testing a bunch of different ways to do it and testing a bunch of different film stocks, I got some really interesting results, but nothing that I was creating was something that was really exciting me. Nor did I think any of them were filling a gap or a need in the 35mm photography industry. And that's when I came across Lomo Purple. I thought that there might be a way to modify that film into something that looks closer to Kodak Aerochrome infrared. And after testing and testing and testing for a long time, getting close, then not getting close, I eventually figured out a way to turn this film into the closest thing I think we can get to Kodak Aerochrome without having to trichrome a black and white or something like that. The purpose of this film is to make it as easy and as affordable as possible to get the look of Kodak Aerochrome without breaking the bank or doing difficult processes in Photoshop or something like that. There are some caveats, however. This is not infrared film. The only way you're gonna get a perfect infrared color shot is by shooting infrared color film. This gets you incredibly close, but you need to be shooting in direct sunlight. It very much loses the effect when you're shooting in the shadows. If you are taking pictures with people in it, ideally the shadows actually holds the skin tones pretty well. So if you could find a way to shoot the subject in the shadows, but have the background in direct sunlight, that's gonna be really ideal. Okay, editing Jeremy here. There's one more caveat here. The Noritsu scanner definitely takes a little bit of the vibrancy and the saturation out of the reds. So I would make sure if you're camera scanning in your Negative Lab Pro, be sure to adjust your settings a little bit if you're using the Noritsu preset. If you're taking it to a lab and they use a Noritsu, just be prepared. You're gonna get a little bit of a desaturated look. But if you use this with a flatbed scanner, you're gonna get vibrant and red results. And then obviously messing with your settings, you'll get the same when you camera scan it as well. So not only are we gonna launch the film with this video, we're gonna launch the commercial announcing this film. For years, film photographers have yearned for the look of Kodak Aerochrome. And for years, we've seen the prices rise and rise and rise, to the point where it seemed fewer and fewer will get to experience this unique style of photography. And here is where the process began, with inspiration from NASCAR's oldest series, the Modified Division. These racers didn't have a lot of money, and they had one objective: to use what they had and go fast. This is our approach with the Modified Film Company. By using an already existing film stock, we created a new style to meet the look we've desired for so long. We want to put what was previously unattainable in the hands of film photographers to help grow and continue the excitement of film photography for years to come. The Modified Film Company. The colors you crave at a fraction of the cost. You can order modified film on our Etsy shop under Modified Film Company. So we want to start a quarterly magazine eventually using the best pictures taken with the film. So if you're interested in submitting these pictures, be sure to join either our Discord or our Facebook group. Also using the hashtag Modified Film on Instagram and X. If you want to post your pictures on X, we'll take a look at them there. I'm really interested in as many people joining the Discord and Facebook groups as possible, because I really want to build a community out of this. I'm going to showcase some shots I've taken with this film to give you a better idea. If you're shooting at 100, you're going to get probably a more pinkish tone in the greens. And then if you shoot at 200, you're going to get a much more vibrant red tone. You really have the option, whichever kind of look. Honestly, in my opinion, the best results are when you're aiming for the highlights. It is going to bring out the more vibrant reds and pinks that I think we're all after here. I'm starting on a shoestring budget, so my inventory is really limited. so I don't have a ton for marketing or even for my own personal use. As time goes on, I will definitely be experimenting with it more and trying different things. My buddy Michael also took it to Yosemite and shot with it. We have tested it on both a flatbed scanner and a Noritsu scanner, and they both work. I just can't wait to see what everybody does with it. If you have tried this, let's say in the future, please comment below, let me know what you think. Or comment below what you're most excited about this film and what you plan on doing with it. I can't wait to see and hear all the amazing stuff. I will be uploading the commercial separately, so if you just wanted to share that with your friends, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, bye.